Hi, Corrie Thorne, the spiritual teacher, spiritual and emotional consultant, coming in to do my channel message, also an intuitive. So these are for those born under the sign of Pisces that I'm doing in this recording. Please remember, it does not replace any medical, psychological advice that you've been given. This is to be taken as a form of entertainment. And also that this is not a personal reading. This is just the collective energy under the Pisces, like that's in the Piscean energy right now. So what I'm getting for this one is, and I just started recording this and I had to stop and pause, and then it's like, and it just felt like bleh is what it felt like. I'm like, why is there some sort of lack of connection or communication going on in your world right now? Where are you not saying what you need to say? Where are you feeling like it's like you almost like you can't say what you need to say, or you're not saying what you need to say. I feel like for some of you, there's almost feels like there's some sort of secrets or something, or a little bit of fear of change that is coming around you by having to speak your truth. Now, I originally had a 2 of water, and this time I got the ace of water, and I'm like, and I'm not using the cards as a as the oracle. I'm letting the oracle energies kind of flow through me here. But what I'm getting as I look at this, and just in validation that I had this, and this is called it Baron Reed's cards, and I had that horse, the seahorse holding that pearl, and she's the ace of water, or he's the ace of water. I don't know which one, but it's like if you look at seahorses, um, once the dad holds the children, right? The dad carries and nurtures the children all the way to and all the way until the time of the birth, right? Until they're ready to be let go and set free. And so I feel like for some of you, I feel like you're like almost like you're trying to be too strong. You're trying to keep you're too much in your masculine energy of feeling like you have to be reliable all the time, always in control, always, and it's taken a toll. And I feel like for some of you, your health is definitely taken like depleted, like you're feeling like your energy is depleted, a little bit of melancholy happening, a little bit of lower energy happening. Your energy don't feel like it's like full of pizzazz right now, Pisces. It really doesn't. I feel like you're just exhausted. You have a lot of empath energy in my Pisces. And it's just like this past couple of years have really taken its toll. And it's like you're just waiting for the year to be done, just waiting for it to be over, just waiting for it to be finished. And it's like, it's like stop waiting for things to be done and over before you make the changes that you need to make. I feel like it's time for you to make the changes now, because even with a new year rolling in, if you're in this same energy, if you don't kind of stand up in and bring that energy up now, it's like this may follow you a little bit longer than you need to. We are in fire season right now. We're in Sagittarius, and Sagittarius and Piscean energy actually doesn't, it actually, it's two very kind energies, right? It's a lot of kindness there. And so water can dampen fire, but it can also contain, it can also reflect, it can also give a beautiful reflection. And so you can see a beautiful picture. And so I feel like for you right now, there is a picture of self that you're looking at that doesn't feel like it's like looking like you. It's like you're looking in the mirror, like, who's that? Who's looking at me? Trust me, I get it. I'm not even Pisces, but I get it. I'm looking that way myself. And I'm like, who's looking at me? And so it's like, and that's where I feel like you are. And the reflection is that reflecting back at you is that sparkle and shine. Like you're really starting, it's trying to, it's that soul journey that's trying to say, can you not see what we can see? It's like, I know it's been hard. I know it's been tough, but there's such beauty in you. There's such an essence in you. And it's just waiting for you to shine, waiting for you to step back up and step back into that light. And I just feel like it's like everything you've been waiting for and having patience is like, have patience no longer. It is coming. You just got to get your energy up, because you got to walk the last quarter mile. Like you got to walk the last of the journey to get to what it is that you want. For some of you, there is a lot of birth coming in. There is a lot of rebirth. I feel like you're in a rebirth stage. That for us that had long labors, that waiting for that child to be born. It's like you're just exhausted, you're tired, you don't know if you can go to last a little bit, but you have to go to last a little bit because you're kind of being reborn. You're in a rebirth stage and a beginning. So it's like an ending and a beginning, all kind of starting at once, all coming together at once, all joining together at once. And it just feels like that's what's happening. And I'm like, there's just so much more that feels like it's transpiring around that. But I just, I don't know, I feel like there's some healing energy for you as well. But for some of you, also that lack of communication, I feel like you're afraid to speak your truth, afraid to say what you need to say. And it's like and it's you, if you just say what you need, if you just speak up, if you just find your voice, if you just let yourself, come to that place and let go of the stresses and the worries, because I feel like everything you're stressing and worry about is actually in the past, and it's not in your todays, and it's not going to be in your tomorrows. Everything that it just feels like everything that's trying to that somebody has like put a little dagger of doubt or fear into you. I feel like it's not true. It's not truth. You know your truth, you know who you are, and just let it in, let it die, so that you can come into this transformation energy, so that you can come into this like new beginning while in this fire, while you can use this fire energy to your advantage, to be able to help you somehow, to be able to guide you through, to be able to kind of light the way so that you can flow through, so that you're not stagnant water, you're not stagnant energy, and that you can then start to be able to create your world. But it's like you're waiting for the world to get better before you get better, or you're waiting for the world to be a certain way. And that's never really going to be. And I got the 10 of water, and I'm like, look at this happy little Buddha. I mean, look at this, like just sitting up and just letting the flow, and the water's flowing around. And here's these beautiful flowers that, these lotuses that are still closed, they're not really open. So it's not, it's like, this moment is waiting for you. This world is waiting for you. It's like the world is yours. It's waiting for you to be able to move forward, to walk forward. And I'm just like, whatever it is that feels like it is threatening, scaring, or that it is challenging you, it's ex-nay out. It's like, it is a done deal. I don't know where ex-nay, I don't use that word. I don't use that at all, but and it's like, it is. So whoever that's linked to, I feel like it's like, no. So I also have this Isis energy coming in, Divine Mother coming in, Mother Mary coming in. So there's this mother energy that's just strongly stepping in, just like, trust me, there's just going to be, it's like everything that's been trying to, like, those that are the good, those that are here doing good, everything that just feels like it's been trying to take you down, it's like, no, 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 done. And so sometimes, Pisces, you got to get a little bit more. No, no, no. You got to get forceful. You got to get a little bit like, and I don't mean go out and be forceful, angry. I mean, like, be forceful in pushing through this energy. Sometimes it takes that big push to push out that new dream, to push out that dream, to push out that new life, that new opportunity, which means you got to walk the last quarter mile. You got to find the stamina, the energy to kind of get up, get going, and get to that ending, to get to that place, to be able to do this for you. It is time for you to be able to do this for you. And I'm going into my deck of cards, and this is inspiration and attitude. Mine are still on paper. Mine are not really out yet. And so what I'm getting from here is, see that desired reflection, and it's Evangeline, and she's holding that light. She's that fire energy, and she's holding that light, and all around is these beautiful sunflowers that are not grown very tall. They're very short. They're stumped. They're all like very, very short. But it's like, you don't have to be something big to be something. You don't have to wait for these big moments. It's like, just start moving now. Just start moving forward. And same thing, unassuming, the mirror. And both of them are like lights, right? Both of them are really looking into that light energy. But one's a 33 and one's a 13. So, oh no, sorry. Look at that. Ha! Reflection. Oh, I so just got that number wrong under my cards. So we have 31 and we have 13. Reflection. Reflection, right? And so it's like reverse. And so, when you're using a mirror and you're trying to curl your hair and stuff, it's always like that backwards, like it's hard to get used to it. So I just feel like moving into the reflection of you can sometimes feel like it's like odd, it's backwards, but it's like the unassuming Amara is like, it's like she's looking into that golden light. She's looking into that golden energy. She's looking into the light. And so from the light, from that beautiful soul self that's looking back at you, it's just saying, don't look away anymore. Don't run away anymore. Don't go backwards. It's time for you to start moving forward. The life, the happiness, the joy, everything that you really want is really here for you. And it's like, this is your transfer. This is time for you to have happiness and joy. And if you don't go the last little bit to kind of give birth to this, and also to let go of all of those past and all that past energy and not feeling worthy or not feeling good enough, whatever that may be. It's time for that to be surrendered over. We are in the last of 2021. And as we're going into 2022, and I'll say this for almost every reading right now, who do you need to be to go into 2022? We don't know if it's going to be any better than what it was. We don't know how much more casually of ourselves or about, what we love and who we love is going to be lost in this shit show. But it's definitely has challenged us. It's definitely, and it's changed us. And if it hasn't changed you, maybe there's something, but it's definitely changed us. It's impacted everyone in such a way. And now it's time for you to say, you know what? I don't have time and moments to lose. I have this life and I have to really live this life, not to let anger, not to let all of that stuff own me, not to let fear own me, not to let those that put daggers of fear into me. No, past is the past. You're moving forward. And sometimes even some of the things you may have said or done in the past, you're often are innocent. They're not really meant in a way that it's being that people can take your words and turn it around. And it's like, so know who you are, know your truth, but also know that, whatever happened in the past, you were different versions of you. You are who you are today. And I just got this beautiful, like loving wing energy wrapping around you. Let the wings of the angels wrap around you, lift you, hold you, and let yourself fall back into this so that you can truly honor these last few weeks of the 2021, so that you can breathe through. So rest, don't overdo it. Slow and steady wins the race. And I just feel like that's all you need to do. Stay slow and steady, stay committed to you, and just start and do that last quarter mile. That's what you need to do right now. I do see relationship of unions of these souls coming together. And so there's a lot of love. There's a lot of love around you right now. And open your heart to accepting that love. You're not here to reject it. You're here to accept it. Open your heart to accepting it so that it can flow through you, help you, guide you. And it's that fiery flame of love that's just like reflecting back to you all of those, find the nuggets in the emotions. And it's like this beautiful sense of soft, beautiful love that I see for you. So embrace it, enjoy it, and enjoy the rest of 2021. Much love. Bye-bye.